Hi, you guys. Pia Reason here. Thank you for stopping by one more time. A little bit of background about myself. I am a realtor. I have been a realtor for the last few years. My team and I have helped several families find a place to call home, and we have successfully done so for many years. This channel is actually dedicated to all of you that are possibly considering real estate as a career. I would love to share my story. I would love to share what I know about real estate. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about how real estate has transformed my life. If you see value in any of the information I will share with you today, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can get more valuable information in the future, and make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified every time there is a new video. So a little bit of my history. I used to work in corporate America. I used to have a very stressful career where I put in countless amount of hours, and I had to work weekends as well, sometimes 10-12 hour days. On the weekends they were really hard days, and I have zero flexibility at my job. I couldn't call in sick or hardly ask for vacation time because I was in a sales position, but it was kind of a hybrid. It was a sales position but more like retail, and I have to work weekends as well. And because my position, not only I have to deal with public, but I also have to do a lot of paperwork. Sometimes I will be in my office until 8-9 o'clock finishing up the reports I have to do. So it was very stressful. There was no flexibility whatsoever, and I was glued to my office chair for 10, 12, 14-hour days sometimes, especially in the weekend. So neither to say it was not a very friendly job for a family, but that's all I knew. I had a 6-figure income, and it was really hard for me to leave that income because financially my family couldn't afford to do that. So it took a lot of thinking, a lot of evaluating, a lot of daydreaming to be able to possibly fathom to leave that corporate position to do something else. But I am so happy that I did what I did and that I started my real estate career, because if it wasn't for real estate, I wouldn't be where I am today. So thanks to my real estate career, I was able to actually resign from this stressful position of 14 years and have a lot more flexibility. And that is all thanks to real estate. Number two, I was able to double my income. So it was amazing. I never thought I was going to be able to make more income than what I had already been making in my corporate position, especially because in my corporate position, no matter how many hours I work, year after year after year, I was actually making about the same amount of money. But when I transitioned to independent real estate as a realtor, I was able to work less hours and make more money. So that was incredible. It afforded my family to obviously have more money in savings, buy a nicer home, take nicer vacations, and I would have never been able to do that if it wasn't for real estate. Number three, real estate has afforded me to have more knowledge in the market and being able to buy and sell homes and represent myself every single time. So because of that, I have saved an incredible amount of resources by representing myself in the purchase of homes, and when I am selling homes, representing myself as a selling agent. Just to give you an idea, in the last 2 years, I purchased and sold a home in 2017, and I purchased and sold a home in 2019, and just in those 4 transactions alone, I was able to save close to $50,000. So that just gives you a dimension of how much income you could save by representing yourself as a realtor capacity and not having to obviously pay that to a third party in the event that you're not a realtor and need to be represented by a realtor. So especially if you're thinking about buying or selling or potentially investing in real estate, think twice, because maybe becoming a realtor could be helpful and could save you immense, really great amount of resources. Number 4, real estate help our family being able to retire my husband from a technician position, and that completely transformed his life. When I met Jim close to 16 years ago, he was working as a technician. He had his own little company, but that's all he knew. About 4 years ago, he had a problem with his neck. He had to have a surgery, and it was very painful for him to continue working with his body and his work. We did it because, obviously it didn't make sense for us financially for him to leave his job. But as my team started growing, I was able to incorporate him in real estate, and now he's part of our team. So he doesn't have to work with his body anymore. He has to work. He doesn't have to work as many hours and as labor job anymore. He's able to work as a realtor and make a greater income. So that also transformed the family in that capacity as well. And number 5, real estate has just given me so much flexibility. I'm able to work less hours. I'm able to choose when I work, when I, do not work, when I'm able to attend function for my kids at school, pick them up from school early one day, if that's the case, for family dynamics, take a vacation or 2, depending on what's going on with our family that specific year. I would have never been able to do anything like that when I was working my corporate position, because obviously my company decided when I was able to take vacations, or when I was able to, what my schedule was, which was a pretty straightforward schedule. I wasn't able to deviate much from it. So completely transformed my life. Real estate has been a blessing for us, for our family, and I would love for you to experience the same. If you have any questions, if there is any additional information you may want to know about real estate, make sure to drop a comment below, and I will be more than happy to answer this in my next video. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you see any value in the information I shared today, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure you stay grateful, make sure you stay positive and focused. We'll see you again in the next video.